Good morning, Momfits here, and welcome back to my channel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm in an excellent mood this morning because the autumn Grinches no longer have a hold on us. They cannot say anything about us getting excited for autumn, about our PSLs, and about cozy season, because as you are watching this, it is officially autumn. So happy autumn, everyone. It almost feels like saying Merry Christmas. You're like, happy autumn. I couldn't be happier to say that we are officially in autumn, and I'm not going to lie to you, this might just be my first pumpkin spice latte of this season. I could not be happier that pumpkin spice is back in my life. I feel like I'm just getting so engulfed with the coming season. Like, I'm just embracing cozy season and I am loving it. Don't get me wrong, I am sad that summer is over. There are certain things about autumn winter that I really struggle with. The darkness, like the shorter days. I realized that actually we now have, I think it's 12 hours of daylight, which still sounds like a lot, but when in the summer you're used to like 18 hours of daylight, it just feels really short. I keep looking out the window in the evening and thinking like it's so much later than it actually is. I think it's getting dark at like 7 o'clock now. Just a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. And in the mornings, that's when I always struggle most because it doesn't get light till like nearly 7. So those are the things that I don't love about autumn winter, but the coziness, the pumpkin spice, the lovely knits, these are just my favorite bits. So I'm very excited to say happy autumn, and it's really nice that the autumn Grinches can no longer tell us that we are celebrating it too early. We're getting too excited for the coming season because we are officially in it. Is it called the autumn equinox, I believe? It was on the 21st of September. So it is official. We are now in the new season and I could not be happier. I feel like I've had such a busy September so far as well. We had the wedding last week for our friends Emily and James. I'll pop a little photo here because it was such a gorgeous wedding. We got so lucky with the weather and it was just such an incredible day. Watching your best friends get married, I feel like hits so different. I've only ever attended family weddings before now, and it's just so weird seeing it like being your friends, especially friends that I've had since I was 16. I literally met both Emily and James at college, and seeing them tie the knot, seeing them get married, I'm gonna well up just thinking about it. It was such a beautiful day, just full of so many amazing emotions. So we've had the wedding, I've been in and out of London, we had a little countryside staycation, so it's quite nice that I've got a week at home this week, which I'm very much looking forward to. I feel like it's a little bit overdue. I also feel like it's quite overdue to do a bit of like an autumn refresh, almost like a spring clean, but an autumn clean. I feel like every single season I need to do this. I need to like go through my wardrobes, I need to like go through the home and just kind of like get ready for the coming season. And I have something very exciting to show you that I feel like is going to kickstart that organizational mindset. I don't know about you, but I always need something to like be the catalyst, something to help me like get in the mood when it comes to organizing. And when I tell you, this is probably the dream product if you're like me and you are the queen of organization, if you love your things just to look like really aesthetic. What's it called? Is it called being an aesthete, I believe? It just brings you joy seeing everything like laid out beautifully. And if you've got quite a large jewellery collection like me, you might just need this in your life. Oh my goodness me. I feel like I'm struggling to hold this up. I literally feel like I'm holding the weight of a baby right now. And I've been going to the gym loads. I've been seeing like real gains in my upper body, but this is still so heavy and so luxurious. You might be able to tell this is from Wolf. And we discovered Wolf a couple of years ago, both Alex and I actually, through their watch winders. I feel like that's what they are kind of like best known for. They do a lot of jewellery boxes, watch winders, and like travel cases with regards to jewellery. And I have been on the hunt to kind of expand my jewellery box, go for something a little bit bigger, because I feel like I've overfilled my old Stackers box like twice over. I just do not have the space in there anymore. I do not have the room. And I just wanted something that was really luxurious. And I went into London actually a couple of months ago. I don't think I vlogged that day, but I went and met the Wolf team and they literally gave me a tour of their new showroom in, it's like Seven Dials Covent Garden area. It's absolutely beautiful. And I didn't realize how many different kind of styles of jewellery box that they did, how many different types, and just the fact that they really are experts. I mean, it's a reason it's Wolf 1934. That is how long that they have been around for. It's just absolutely incredible. And it's all a family business. Like, it's stayed in the family for generations, which I absolutely adore. I think it was the current owner is like the great-great-great-grandson of the founder, which I just absolutely adore. So I'll leave a little link to Wolf down below if you do want to check out their jewellery boxes, because I don't really know if it's too early to say the C word, but thinking about Christmas. Now that we are officially in autumn, I do feel like now is the time that you want to start thinking about those Christmas gifts. And when I tell you that this would just be the most incredible Christmas gift, to receive this under the tree, I would literally die. It is just absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this packaging. I've had bags that have not been packaged as beautifully as this jewellery box. So this, let me show you. This is the Ida, and I think a lot of you guys are going to love her, because when I say she's the most beautiful, timeless, classic jewellery box, oh my goodness me, how beautiful is this? I have never owned a jewellery box as beautiful, as exquisite, and like as detailed as this. So I actually learned when I went into London that Ida was the wife of the original founder of Wolf, which I just think is so lovely. So it's a very 1930s style, which I absolutely adore. And it was literally based off of 8 jewellery boxes she used to carry around, which I absolutely love. It is just the most exquisite thing. Alex and I actually watched the new Downton Abbey film, which I can't believe I haven't watched up until this point, but it is very 1930s kind of like style, like end of 1920s, early 1930s, and this is literally like the kind of luggage that they were carrying around, and it just brings me so much joy. I just absolutely adore this, like really beautiful, like deep, it's kind of like a khaki green brown color. It's absolutely stunning with the beautiful tan leather and these gold studs. Oh my goodness me. I also learned that all Wolf jewellery boxes, which I didn't actually know this, have, I can't remember the material, but basically they stop tarnishing with your jewellery. And I have actually found this issue. If I keep my jewellery like in the sun, my mum had this with her entire jewellery collection because of where she kept her jewellery box, they all went black and all tarnished. These, literally every single one of their jewellery boxes is designed to stop this. So whether it is something incredible like this or one of their travel jewellery boxes, you don't need to worry about your jewellery. So I need to do a tour of inside of the Ida, because inside is just as beautiful as outside, although you're being a little bit blinded by the windows. I might have to turn you around and then we can show you inside of her, because oh my goodness, every single detail has just been so well thought through. Oh, would you just look at her sitting there in all of her glory. I cannot get over how beautiful this design is. I love the canvas. It's coming up a little bit warmer on camera. It's like a really interesting in-between like browny green color, which is obviously very in at the moment, and you know how I feel about my tan leather, and it's just got the most beautiful suede inside. Oh my word, the colouring of this is just absolutely immaculate. As I said, it's been so well thought through. So first of all, I just love the size of this mirror, so you can literally get yourself ready in the morning. You can see how your jewellery looks and like how you're styling it, which I absolutely love. And then we've got so many different compartments to keep things in, and I'm so excited about this because I'm not gonna lie, I've really been struggling recently with regards to the organisation of my jewellery, just particularly with regards to like my bangles and my bracelets. I feel like a lot of jewellery boxes that I've tried in the past, they've got beautiful compartments for like rings, beautiful compartments for necklaces and things like that. But I feel like when it comes to bigger pieces of jewellery, watches, bracelets, bangles, even my pearl necklaces, I really struggle with. So top section is absolutely gorgeous. We've got the key in here, which I absolutely love. So you can literally lock this when you go away and like keep that with you on your keys or like on your person, which I absolutely adore. You can keep some more special pieces in there. If you've got any like maybe antique or like heritage jewellery pieces, they would be so lovely to go in there. We then have the gorgeous like ring section, which I absolutely love. I always love being able to have like rings really accessible at the top. And then these are like really big compartments for bracelets or any of your kind of like most reach for. I always feel like the top section is best for like your most reached for jewellery. Then we've got 3 drawers running down the side, all of which again have like different compartments, so you can keep all of your jewellery in here depending on what you've got. Like this would be great for necklaces or bracelets. This would be fab for bangles back here. These are absolutely huge compartments. The second one, even bigger, and we have this, which I think is so clever. It's like a section to put your earrings. You can literally like clip the backs behind, and then it means they're really nicely secured in there, so they are not going anywhere, and then it just makes them really easy to access, easy to see. And look how huge this compartment is. This would be perfect for like pearl necklaces and things like that, but you are not ready for this bottom section. Oh my goodness, I think this is just the most exquisitely thought through section. I have never seen a jewellery box with a watch holder like that. I mean, Wolf is all about the watches. So of course I should expect nothing less, but just look how big these compartments are. Again, you could put bigger earrings, you could put bracelets, you could put necklaces. There's just so much option, and then your beautiful watches can go in there, or even bangles if you want to, if you don't have a gorgeous watch. And I love this. This is like a little portable jewellery box that you can take with you, because I don't know about you, but often when I go away, especially overnight, I don't really want to take that much with me. I just want a couple of little kind of like top-up pieces, things that I can change. If I want to put my engagement ring anywhere, it means that there's somewhere really nice and secure to put that. So I love that there is a little matching travel case which you can keep inside, or you can keep separately to the jewellery box. I mean, how special is that? I honestly don't think I've seen a jewellery box that has been that well designed, that well thought through. I mean, Wolf is a luxury brand, there is no denying it, but when you see just how well made it is, you can understand why. So as I said, if you are thinking about Christmas presents or anything like that, something really special, maybe for like an engagement gift or an anniversary gift, any birthdays, this would just be the most amazing gift to receive. And now is the fun bit. We now get to fill her with all of my jewellery. I'm so excited to swap over my entire jewellery collection, because I definitely think my entire collection is going to fit really nicely in the Ida, in their new home. Oh, she is just absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is absolutely crazy, because I, for the longest time, have felt like I've been overflowing from my jewellery box. I felt like I've just had too much jewellery to fit in there, to the point where I feel like I maybe wasn't utilising all my jewellery to like the best of the ability. Like, I do feel like I'm the kind of person that 99% of my jewellery collection gets worn, it gets loved. I know I'm like quite samey with a lot of things, like you'll see me wearing the same necklaces a lot, you'll see me wearing like the same bracelets a lot, but especially when it comes to maybe like evenings or like more fun events, like I wore the most amazing Susanna earrings to the wedding, and it's just so lovely being able to have a little bit more fun with your jewellery. And when I tell you that I've not even taken up like half of the jewellery box, I feel like there is so much room to play about with, which means that gives me permission to get some new jewellery. I shouldn't say that, but let me show you how it is looking, because I honestly could not be happier with how it is coming together. Oh my goodness me, I've already smudged up this mirror. Hang on. No, hang on a second. There is a secret compartment behind the mirror. Oh my goodness me, the focus does not like it, but look at that. That is absolutely incredible. You can literally use that for like watches or bracelets or necklaces. That is actually insane. I didn't even know that that was there. That is incredible. Sorry, I do need to give that a bit of a clean, because it's got all smudged up from the rearranging of my entire jewellery collection. So this is literally my entire collection now, which is so lovely to have it all in one place, because I feel like for the longest time I've been having to like spread it out with like little kind of like units and like little sections and travel jewellery boxes and things like that. So it's so lovely to have it all in one place, all accessible, and it's not even taking up the entire jewellery box. I feel like I can grow into the Ida, which is just absolutely amazing. So let me take you through my jewellery collection, because oh my goodness me, it's just making me so happy with how it is kind of been laid out as an aesthete. This just sets my heart on fire. So I've kind of tried to keep it so that like my most worn pieces are in this top section, because this is obviously the most like accessible section. This is the easiest to reach section. So I've gone for some of my most like used and worn earrings and rings up here. So these rings I absolutely adore. This is a beautiful little Monica Vinader pearl, which you'll probably notice as we go through this. I love my pearls. Pearls are just a part of my identity. I absolutely adore them. So we've got some of those. We've got my beautiful Jennifer Behr pearls, another pair of Monica Vinader. These are a Kate Young collaboration earrings, and I love them so much. I've also left like a little gap for the earrings that I'm wearing, because I love these as well, and these are ones that I wear so often, so it's really handy just to be able to pop them up there. They're going to go next to my little Pandora hoops, which I just adore. I've got a lot of Pandora in here as well. The Pandora hoops, we've got the Pandora bangles. I love having the space for the bangles. Like, they always kind of like knocked into and like always made the lid not able to close in my old jewellery box. The fact that they fit perfectly. So these are my most reachable bangles, the gorgeous little snake chain, and then this plain one, which as you can see, I'm wearing the gold version of, but I do love doing a little matchy with the silver. And I love these because you can like bend them and like mold them so they fit your wrist perfectly and are really easy to come on and off. I've then done a bit of like a symmetry thing going on here, which is just such a me thing to do. So we've got two matchy sets that I've reached for quite a lot. So we've got this beautiful one, which is from Lillian Rue, which I absolutely adore. These gorgeous like earrings, which I wasn't quite sure. Oh wait, that's the bracelet, that's the earring. I wasn't quite sure how I would kind of style these, where I would put them, because obviously they're like this chain earring, so I felt like they didn't really work with any of the like typical earring holders, but I feel like they're just fine. In there, we've got some more reached for like bracelets, which I absolutely adore. Another little pearl there, another little pearl Monica Vinader number, which I absolutely adore. And then a couple of very like reached for necklaces. We've got this beautiful diamond necklace that Alex got me quite a few years ago, just a little gold chain. And then my little ring box. This is a travel ring box that Lanes always do with all their engagement rings. So it's really handy to have. I haven't actually put anything in this section yet, so let me know. Is there anything you should put in there? Anything special that I could pop in? Then this section is kind of necklaces and bracelets, which I just absolutely adore. So I've kind of color coordinated it, because you know me, you know that I am the kind of girl that loves mixing my metals, but it's really nice to see them laid out like together. So I've gone for gold necklaces here, I've gone for silver necklaces here, and then we've got pearl chains. So I've got two pearl chains here. This is a Jennifer Bear number, which I absolutely adore. This is freshwater pearl, and then this is a little Cezanne number, which is like a little bit more dainty and really cute for like more daytime styling. It's a bit more casual, so I really love that. And then I've got another Cezanne bracelet. Actually, you're going to see there's a lot of Cezanne jewellery in here. Gorgeous Cezanne bangle, another like very heavily reached for bracelet, and silver bracelets over here. I seem to have a lot less gold bracelets than I do silver. It's quite interesting seeing how the kind of collection almost like manifests itself. So we've got lots of room for more gold jewellery, which is very nice to see. I'm not gonna lie, I think this section might just be my favourite. This is the earring section, and if you know me, you know I have a bit of an obsession with fun earrings at the moment. My favorite place to shop fun earrings is Cezanne. These are the ones I wore to the wedding actually, and you know what, I was wearing these all day. I was dancing, I was boogieing, like they were obviously knocking about in my ears, and a couple of the girls literally said to me the next morning, like, how did you survive those earrings all day? And I said to them, they are actually some of the comfiest earrings in the world. I feel like Cezanne is so good at making really lightweight jewellery. Like even these, which are obviously just kind of like gold, you'd think they'd be super heavy and super uncomfortable in your ears. They're not. They're so lovely. I wore these recently in my little autumn winter trends video, and I got so many compliments on them. This was actually my first pair of Cezanne fun earrings that I ever got. I never used to wear earrings like this, and this was the pair that kind of convinced me. And they do them in loads of different colors. They do like a tortoise shell, they do a red, they do a black, I think they do like a pink, but I absolutely just adore the like white kind of pearl color. It's very like mother of pearl, which I love. So we've got another Cezanne number, another Cezanne number, and then this is a little phase 8 number, which I absolutely adore. And then of course the studs. How cute is that? You can tell that I'm not as much of a stud girl anymore as I used to be, but of course we've got a couple of pearls, just some like little diamonds, some Swarovskis, some Pandoras. So I absolutely adore those. This honestly sets my heart on fire. And again, I feel like we've got lots more room. Like I do feel like I could easily put a few more down here, a few more up there. Like I've kind of spread out for now. I mean, we could like layer them up as well if I wanted to. I could put them like on top of each other with regards to the kind of like earrings. Then it means we've got so much more space, because they're quite like thick drawers. Like there's a lot of depth to them. And then this drawer is another really fun one. I didn't actually realize until I was putting them together that this comes out. This is like a little section with space underneath. So I've put a couple of my like larger pearl necklaces. We've got a Pandora one here, and then this is a beautiful one from Noosh Jewellery, I believe it is, which I absolutely adore. This is like a real statement pearl necklace, which I absolutely love. And then I've got like a bit of a mixture here actually. So we've kind of gone for a few matchy sets with like necklaces and earrings together. These are the beautiful ones from Linear, which I absolutely adore. I've got some Monica Vinader ones back there, some Swarovski ones, and then we've kind of just gone for like some rings. I might reorganize this a little bit because I feel like that's looking a little bit messy, but for now it kind of works. Like we've got silver rings, gold rings, another matchy set. This is the most beautiful matching set from Pandora, the gorgeous blue sapphire. which I love. And then of course we've utilized the little kind of like watch holder, which I absolutely love. Oh, it's a bit difficult to get off with one hand. Let me pull it out a little bit more, but I have used it on my gorgeous Seconda watch, which I absolutely love. Alex got me this last year for my birthday, I believe, and I just adore her. She's such a gorgeous watch, like really timeless, really classic, very Cartier inspired, and they do come in a few different like colorways. You can do like a gold and silver kind of like matching. You can do like a fully gold, a rose gold. Of course, I just love the silver because it works really well with my platinum engagement ring. And then I've not actually utilized this space yet. So again, we still have so much space to play about with. As I said, you can utilize this for travel, and then it means that you have like another huge section to use for like bangles or watches or anything that you want. And then we also have this for travel, which we are actually going away at the end of the month. So I'm very excited I'll be able to utilize this, and when I go away for my sister's wedding I can put my my bridesmaid jewellery in there, which is so exciting. So the most beautiful collection in my new Ida jewellery box. I couldn't be more in love with her. I just feel like she looks so gorgeous. I now need to decide where she's actually going to go. I'm thinking maybe on the shelves, but oh, I've had so much fun reorganizing and rearranging my entire jewellery collection and being able to have it all in one place in such a special jewellery box. This is honestly like a heritage piece. This is the kind of thing that I feel like I've passed down to my daughters, my granddaughters. It's going to stay in my life forever. So as I said, I know it's an investment, but it's one of those pieces that just feels so unbelievably special and is not going to like leave your collection for your entire life. It is just unbelievable. So I couldn't be more in love. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is such a blustery day today. The trees outside the window are literally like vertical. It is, hang on, vertical, horizontal, vertical, no, horizontal, horizon. The trees are horizontal outside. Can I just say, one of you guys actually suggested using that so that I know which way's vertical and which way's horizontal. Horizontal is the horizon. And that is the most genius thing I've ever heard. As a dyslexic, I feel like sometimes it's really difficult to like find ways of remembering things. So I always remember, but honestly, the trees are horizontal. They are literally being blown over. In a way, sometimes I like the weather because it's cozy, but I hate this weather because I always just get really nervous that like the whole garden is going to blow away and that all of the plants are just not going to survive. But it's been one of those days where all I've been wanting to do is get cozy and get comfy. So I feel like this could not have arrived in more perfect timing. A new delivery from Cyber Jammies. Now, if you don't know, Cyber Jammies are literally all I ever want to wear. They pretty much take up like 99.9% of my pajama wardrobe. They are the comfiest, softest, coziest thing ever. And both Alex and I absolutely adore them. They make great presents. I feel like every single like birthday or Christmas, there'll be at least one person in our family that will ask for some new Cyber Jammies, whether that's my sister G, my brother, my mum. Everyone always loves Cyber Jammies. They always go so, they go down so well in terms of presents. So I'm very excited about the new collection that Cyber Jammies have released. They did tell me about this collection, so I have been eagerly awaiting this parcel on arriving. So I'm very excited to show you what is in here. And I feel like it just gives me the perfect excuse to clock off work a little bit earlier, head downstairs, just have a bit of laptop time in my new pajamas. So this, oh my goodness me, Ellie, indulge in the luxury of Cyber Jammies hotel pajamas, where every night is a 5-star escape. Oh my goodness me, they've also given me a 10% discount code for you guys. Ellie10 for 10% off to bring the hotel experience home. That is so kind of them. So let's have a look what is in here. So the new hotel collection from Cyber Jammies, very exciting. Oh my goodness me, they've also sent over some lovely little goodies. First of all, we have the Heath and Heather, potentially? Heath and Heather. Organic, soft and sleepy nighttime tea with chamomile, valerian and hops. Do you know what? Alex has been really wanting to get into tea recently. So I feel like we've just been trying so many different teas. So I might actually give this a try with him tonight because I feel like he might enjoy that. We then also have the Feather and Down Sleep Spray. I love a pillow spray. I'm someone who is all about a pillow spray because I feel like it has a bit of a Pavlovian effect on me where it's like I spray it every night and then I get sleepy and then I go to sleep. So then it starts getting to a point where when I spray it and smell it, I start to feel sleepy. So I feel like it's so great if you're like traveling, if you're going away, to bring it with you, because then it just kind of like gives you that comfort of home and like reminds you it's time to go to bed now, it's time to go to sleep. So that sounds absolutely amazing. It's got calming lavender, chamomile, essential oils. I do love chamomile. I've not actually tried this brand before and that's really handy. It's in a plastic bottle, so a great one to travel with. Oh, That is literally gonna make me wanna go to bed now. That is so lovely. It's like a bit sweeter. I feel like the chamomile makes it a little bit sweeter, but that is incredible. And then the thing we've all been waiting for, the new hotel pajamas from Cyber Jammy. So I actually have 2 colorways to show you here, which I could not be more in love with. And they are just the highest quality. They are so beautiful. And I am someone who I like wearing, first of all, matching pajama sets. I feel like wearing a matching set is just so lovely. Second of all, I much prefer the kind of like collared pajamas. I don't know what it is, but even if it's just like Alex and I walking around the house, that is what I want to wear. So first up, we have the most beautiful navy blue. I cannot get over the piping detail on these. They are just so gorgeous. I mean, look at that, the navy blue with the white piping. This to me looks like literally like a designer pair of pajamas. These are so fab if you've got like guests over, if you've got like a sleepover with the girls. I feel like this is all I want to wear. Oh my goodness me. Now I do always size up in pajamas, so I've got these in a 14, and I do find it really handy because the Cyber Jammies normally have a drawstring waist. They do. So it just means that you can cinch in your waist, because I would much rather wear pajamas that are a little bit bigger on me than like something that's a bit too tight. There is nothing worse than not being comfortable in your nighttime clothes. So I get them in a 14, and it just means that you can cinch them in at the waist beautifully. So I love this navy blue shade, but oh my goodness me, this white shade. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. It's just so like pristine, so clean. Do you know what these would also be great for? And I know I'm talking about it way too early, but just talking about Christmas early this morning has got me thinking, how cute would these be to come down on Christmas morning to open your presents? You know, when you just want to get like nice photos, you want to be wearing nice pajamas. These would also be great actually for bridal. Oh, I might have to tell my sister about these, because these could be fab pajamas for like getting ready for the wedding, or like the hen do, or even just like a girls weekend. I think is so lovely. So again, you've got the gorgeous piping. This has got like black piping to it, and again you've got the drawstring waist and a stretchy waist at the back. So they're just the comfiest things in the world. So I'm not gonna lie, I just want to get these on and get snuggled down this evening. I might have to try them on. I want to show you guys how they look, because they really are just like the loveliest pajamas. I can't get over how soft this cotton is as well. It just, oh, it's just the dream to sleep in. I couldn't be more in love. I'm ready. Oh my goodness me. I'm like ready for a sleepover now. This is just the cutest thing ever. So I've got the white set on. So I wanted to show you these first, and actually size wise, they're just so lovely, like really nice and loose. I need to cinch in the waist a little bit because they are falling down ever so slightly. In terms of length, they're always going to be too long on me, but to tell you the honest truth, when I'm in my pajamas, I'm never not in my slippers. Got my little Ugg slippers on, which is so exciting to be able to wear these again now that the weather is getting a little bit chillier. There is nothing I love more than Ugg slippers in the autumn time. How gorgeous is this set? I feel like it's really thick as well. Like I do still have my bra on, and you can't see it at all, and it's not a white or beige bra. So that is very lovely to know that they're just really lovely and thick. They're really beautifully made, and it really does feel like you've just got the most beautiful, like really luxurious hotel pajamas on. They feel like resort wear. They are absolutely stunning, and I feel like this would just be so perfect in the morning if you're wedding, getting ready. Oh my goodness me. We are going to need to fight it out in the comments, because I cannot decide which colorway I like best. So comment down below, white or navy. They are both just absolutely beautiful. I have to say, actually, I think navy might just be pipping it to the post for me. I feel like it's the piping. I just love navy and white together, and I feel like the piping on this set just pops a little bit more. They did actually have, I think, 4 colorways to choose from in the hotel collection on Cyber Jammy, so I'll leave them linked down below if you do want to check them out, because don't forget, you can use the code ELLIE10 for 10% off, which I'm going to have to tell all of my family, because I know for a fact they'll all be wanting to get new Cyber Jammies for like Christmas and stuff, so it's very exciting to be able to get them at a discount. But just look at how gorgeous they are. Size wise, again, they are just perfect. You could definitely go true to size if you wanted to, if you wanted them to be a little bit more fitted, but for me, PJs should be loose, they should be baggy, they should be barely touching your skin. So I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna stay in this for the rest of the evening. I'm gonna head downstairs, have a lovely evening on the sofa, just doing a bit of admin, bit of editing in my lovely cozies from Cyber Jammies. I could not be more in love with the new hotel collection. How stunning are these? Good morning, Mombity. I'm not gonna lie, you have caught me in the middle of a load of laundry this morning. I was supposed to have a nice, chilled, relaxing evening last night. I planned to have a lovely little sofa night. I got my PJs on, I headed downstairs, and then I had a bit of a change of heart, and I kind of went into, what Alex likes to refer to as crazy cleaner lady. I just really got like the urge after doing my kind of like jewellery organisation and organising my entire jewellery collection, and wanted to almost do like a bit of a pre-autumn wardrobe organize and just kind of get ready for the coming season. Now, I don't know about you, but I am definitely not ready for like a full autumn wardrobe switchover. I feel like when it comes to my switchovers now, I kind of have quite a trans-seasonal wardrobe in my kind of normal wardrobe. I'm very lucky in this house. I have a lot more space than I used to have, and it means I can kind of keep out a bit more than I usually would have in like the properties that we used to live in, and the spaces that I used to have. I feel like I've got a lot more like wardrobe space to play about with now. So even like my cable knits and stuff, I think I mentioned I didn't actually put them away for the summer. I actually kept all of them out, and especially the caramel one, the white one, even the black one actually I reached for throughout the summertime, and just like chucked on over the top of like dresses if I was like going to a barbecue and I knew I'd be there late into the evening and I'd want something that would just give me a little layer of warmth, because I feel like a wraparound cable knit, you can definitely style those up in the summer. So I didn't actually put these away properly, and I feel like with regards to the wardrobe switchover, maybe towards like mid-October I'll be ready for it. But in terms of what's in storage, it's very much like thick autumnal winter pieces. Like I'd say it's verging more on winter. I've got a lot of my like roll necks still in my wardrobe that have been for the entirety of summer. Some like easy kind of turtlenecks that I can reach for, obviously my cable knits. What I kind of wanted to do is almost, can I call this like my pre-autumn wardrobe switchover? And basically just get a little bit ahead of myself so that I am ready for when we do the wardrobe switchover. I'm very much ready to say goodbye to like my super summery pieces. I feel like it is now the time of year that I'm not going to be reaching for them. I still think I'll keep out like maybe a couple of dresses, some really nice bits that I can reach for, but it's almost like instead of an autumn wardrobe switchover and spring wardrobe switchover, it's almost like summer and winter now. I feel like it's more like the height of the season. So like those super summery pieces that I know I'm not going to be reaching for, like the linen shirts and like dresses and things like that, that, let's be honest, we're past that now. Now that we are well and truly, I was about to say we're well and truly into September, we're almost into October now, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. It's been a turbulent month in terms of weather here in the UK. We've had some chillier weeks, we've had some warmer weeks. You never really know what to expect. So I don't really want to do like the full-on switchover, but I just want to start getting things prepped and ready. So one of the things that I wanted to do is basically give all of my cable knits a nice wash. Cable knits take a while to like dry, so they've been drying overnight, which has been really, really handy. I would always say when you're drying your cable knits, do not, obviously don't tumble dry them, and try and lay them like out as flat as possible. So basically our house yesterday resembled Widow Twankey's washroom. If anyone's seen the pantomime of Aladdin, there was just cable knits everywhere. Alex came home from work and was like, wow, what's the plan? So yeah, I wanted to give these all a good old wash because I basically just wanted to get them like ready for the new season. And I do feel like it's really important whenever you do these kind of like wardrobe switchovers, whenever you are like just changing things up and like sorting things out in your wardrobe, to make sure that things are well washed, they're ironed, that you store them properly. And I must admit, I've not been very good with regards to the storage of my knitwear. I have hung them up, and it is such a bad habit that I need to break. It's because in our old house, the wardrobe that was like a fitted wardrobe that we had from our landlord was pretty much only hanging space. So I didn't really have much choice. Whereas now in this new house, I, first of all, obviously have a temporary dressing room for now, which I'm gonna say temporary. I feel like it's probably gonna be one of those things where I've said it's temporary and like 3 years later I'm still gonna be like operating with the same kind of things. But it's basically a space that I can just do what I want with. I can switch it up, I can change it, I can design it exactly how I want to design it. And that's kind of why when I say it's temporary, I knew it would be at least a year that I would live with the space like that, because I wanted to see how it worked in summer, but also how it worked in winter, like what I would need in terms of fitted wardrobe space. So it's gonna be interesting going into winter to see how I like utilize the space, what I kind of like need it for. And I feel like knitwear is going to be a big one, and I don't need as much hanging space. I need to focus a bit more on like the shelf space. So I kind of want to head upstairs and do a little bit of like a wardrobe organize up in there, like a pre-autumn wardrobe switchover. Basically say goodbye to some of my like really summery pieces that I definitely don't need to have like accessible right now. Make a bit of space for like knitwear, think about like the storage of things, and just almost like get it ready for the new season. So let's head upstairs and do a little bit of a wardrobe organize. Okay, so in terms of organization, I feel like I've actually freed up quite a lot of space just by taking these cable knits out of hanging storage. We've got a lot more hanging space in here. Let me just pop these down. for a second. You know what I just love? Having my ottoman. Can you see it in the mirror? Just there. It's so handy having this. It's a little ottoman like poof that I got from Stringer Brothers Upholsterers. I always get questions whenever people see that little poof in like reels and things like that. It is such a fab one. They also do like a half size. I'll leave a link down below if you do want to check it out. It's so handy because you can just like kick it about. It's really light, so you can move it about the room, and it's great for like storage. I absolutely love it. But yes, before I open these doors, I am just going to preface this and say this is a no judge zone. I think we are all in a safe space, and I can show you my messy wardrobe. So this is how the wardrobe is currently looking. We've got a lot more space, which is freed up now that I've taken out the knitwear. They were all kind of like hanging here, and I still have a lot more knitwear. Like, what do you do with your cardigans? Do you hang cardigans or do you fold them? Because I feel like they're a funny shape to fold. I'm not entirely sure. I'm also so excited that cape season is almost upon us. I love a cape, and I was in, where was I? Was it H&M or M&S? I was somewhere the other day shopping, and I noticed that loads of capes were coming out. No, I was at the White Company, that was it, and they had some really gorgeous capes on display in like the window. I'm very excited for cape season. I absolutely love them because they're just so easy to style. Got a little Burberry one, and then this is a super old River Island one, but I just get compliments every time I wear them. They're so handy if you're like me and you just get really chilly really easily, like especially in the evening. As soon as the sun sets, I feel like my core temperature drops like that. So we definitely have a lot of space to play about with. We've got a lot of storage that we need to sort out here. I don't think you can probably see that, but we've literally got linen shorts, which, let's be honest, I'm not going to be wearing these anymore, am I, now that we are heading into October. So we've got jeans, we've got trousers to sort out, we've got a lot of space, and then I feel like I can definitely have a bit of a play about with the shelves in here. I feel like there's a lot of wasted space in this section, and I can definitely utilize some of it for the knitwear. I'm also debating whether to actually put down here at the side another like shelving unit from IKEA. We do actually have a spare one, which Alex is currently using in his wardrobe, but I could easily just go in and take it, let's be honest. I'll tell him where he can keep his clothes, so I could take that and utilize that for knitwear as well, because as you can see, my shoe storage is abysmal, absolutely abysmal. It's something to be ashamed of right now. I still have my summer sandals out as well. I need to put away my summer slides because we're not wearing open-toed shoes anymore, that is for sure. So let's get some music on. I might actually put on the autumn playlist on Spotify. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called like autumn. It's such a nice like chill, cozy playlist, perfect for a day like today when you're just doing a little bit of a wardrobe organize. So cue the music, cue the time lapse, and let's get organizing. To tell you how good this is feeling. It's been a serious like pre-autumn wardrobe organized. I feel like I've got so much space to play about with now. I know it's going to get filled up the second I bring out my wintry pieces, but for now I'm going to enjoy a little bit of space. I've also, oh my gosh, rediscovered an old favorite. I say old favorite, actually these aren't even that old. I picked them up this winter. I think it was like, I was gonna say January, but no, I remember filming it. Literally, it was one of the first things I filmed in the new house. So it must have been February, March time. So I feel like I didn't really get the wear out of them in the season that I wanted to, because brown jeans, oh my goodness me, are huge. This autumn, winter, I've seen them everywhere. I feel like everyone's releasing a gorgeous pair of brown jeans at the moment, and I'm so excited to start styling these up and get the wear out of them. These are from River Island. I'll see if they're still available, but if not, I'll see if I can find some similar ones and link them down below. And this is what I love about this, is I completely forgot I had these, because obviously I got them in February, March. It's not really like the season for this kind of colorway, so I didn't really get the wear out of them, whereas now I can wear them, I can enjoy them, I can love them. So expect to see me wearing these a lot over the coming months. They are absolutely beautiful. So I love the fact that I've been able to find and like rediscover some gorgeous pieces in the wardrobe. I love how much space there is. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't tackled the shoes yet. That is next on my wish list, but for now it's feeling a lot tidier, it's feeling a lot clearer. And honestly, it really is true, like tidy space, tidy mind. There is nothing I find truer than that phrase. So I always feel like a pre-seasonal switch up, a pre-seasonal clear out is just, it's such a must. I can't tell you what a weight has been lifted whenever I do a kind of like bit of a pre-seasonal switch up, bit of a rezhuzh, bit of a wardrobe organised. There is no better feeling. I could not tell you the last time my dressing room was this clean and this tidy. It's so funny because you always just kind of see like this angle, you will see like the tidiest part of it, whereas this side over here is usually a bit of a hot mess. So it's really nice to see it organised and cleaned and tidied. Please excuse my Ugg slippers in the corner. I was getting a little bit hot as I was running around doing the wardrobe organised. I'm not gonna lie, I'm running out of steam a little bit, so the shoes are still needing doing. They are still looking absolutely abysmal. That is on the list. We're just going to ignore that for now. And look at this lovely section, which is looking so much cleaner and so much tidier. Another thing I could do actually is say goodbye to my hats. It's funny, I feel like I haven't really worn my like summery Panamas and my hats at all this year. The only time I really wore one was to the Henley Royal Regatta, which was so much fun to attend with Abercrombie. I feel like it's because I normally wear them in, like when I go away on holiday, and obviously we've not really been on holiday this year. Like we've done lots of lovely staycations, but we've not been abroad. We always knew we wouldn't after like the year we bought the house would be a big year for us. So we've not been abroad at all this year, so I haven't really had a chance to wear them. So they might actually go in storage because I definitely don't think I'm going to get any use out of those throughout September and October. They can probably go away now. I've also just popped my gorgeous Wolf jewellery box on my makeup desk. Now I would love your opinions on this. I'm not entirely sure where I should keep this, so I would love it if you guys have any advice, any opinions. I initially thought I was going to keep it over on this side, which is where I kept my old stackers box, but to tell you the honest truth, it is so much bigger than I was expecting it to be. It doesn't actually fit on this unit. I feel like I need to style up this unit a bit more as well. Actually, I might spend a little bit of time maybe at the weekend just styling this room a bit, because I don't know, maybe, do you know what, I might spend ages tidying this room and it's going to end up looking exactly how it did. Do I need to swap that back? I feel like it's better when this is the other side. I feel like I always do this, where I like swap things around. Did anyone else do this as a kid, where you would constantly swap things over, literally for them just to end up in the same place? I was always that child that just moved around her bedroom, reshuffled things, and always ended up putting them back exactly where they were. But anyway, right, stop faffing, Ellie. It doesn't really matter how this is looking, but I was going to be putting the Wolf jewellery box over on this little unit here, because I do love it as like a background. I think it's just such a lovely space to have in the background of videos, but I'm not gonna lie, it's so much bigger and heavier than I was actually anticipating on it being. It is honestly just a work of art. I'm so in love with her, so I'm debating whether to keep her on my vanity desk, but I don't know if this is just a bit too busy now, a little bit too much. Alex suggested putting her here, but I don't know, I feel like this one's a bit too in the corner. This is just like my little hair station, my jewellery station, not jewellery, perfume station, which yes, this is an insane amount of perfumes to have, but I do love and use pretty much all of these. I need to have a bit of a sort out sometime soon. My gorgeous new Jo Loves Pomelo, oh, absolutely adore that. So I don't know if she'll get the love down there. I feel like it's just a little bit too like out of the way. She's just so beautiful. She deserves to be like pride of place. Another option I could do is pop her on the shelves here, but she's still even a little bit too tall for that. I can't open the lid fully, so I don't know what to do. I need to swap these around. Do you know, it's so funny, we had our housekeeper come, and she always does this with my shoes. It's the cutest thing ever. I always find it so funny. She like points them, so if ever you see them pointed in the background of the videos, just know it's because the housekeeper came and did her lovely little clean. I don't know what we would do without her, but yeah, I'm now also thinking about the shelves and looking at them thinking they've been the same for a very long time. They're a little bit boring. I feel like at the top they're a little bit plain. Do we have a bit of a play around with those? I don't know. Things to think about, honestly. The important life decisions that we need to make at this time of year. But anyway, the room is looking so much tidier, so much cleaner, and I couldn't be happier.